Imagine checking your personal bank account and realizing you've been tricked out of $366. It's an infuriating loss, but one you could likely survive. It shows when that instinct is weaponized. A Malaysian woman tried recovering a stolen $366. Her total losses snowballed to nearly $293,000. This recurring pattern of escalation cost another man an additional 33,000 Malaysian ringgit. Fraud investigators call this the double trap. Fraudsters are creating fake anti-scam law firms specifically to retarget victims who have already been robbed once. The single most dangerous moment for a scam victim is the immediate, emotionally vulnerable aftermath of a theft. When you are desperate for a savior, you become the perfect target for a second, more devastating attack. The trap starts with highly targeted online advertisements. These ads claim success rates of 90% or higher in recovering stolen funds. Michael Chong is the head of the Malaysian Chinese Association's Public Services and Complaints Department. He tracks these specific scams, and his data shows the actual success rate for recovering these specific stolen funds is 0%. To understand how a 90% guarantee works on a victim when the reality is zero, we look to senior lawyer Muhammad Shafi Abdullah. He analyzed these advertisements and found they are carefully engineered to exploit specific cultural psychologies. The scammers focus heavily on the Chinese community in Malaysia. They exploit a cultural tendency to demand high success rates from legal representation, making that 90% claim a highly effective psychological incentive. The scammers use an engaging narrative to hook the victim emotionally. They promise justice and restitution while methodically draining the person's remaining finances. This stage of the scam bypasses logical defenses entirely by weaponizing a victim's psychological need for justice and restitution. An investigation of these advertisements reveals specific inconsistencies that break the illusion of a legitimate law firm. In their branding, these groups present themselves as powerful cross-border or international legal operators capable of global enforcement. Yet, despite this global image, their advertisements prominently demand that all legal fees be paid in Malaysian ringgit. The ringgit is not a widely traded global currency. This localized demand proves the operation is based in Malaysia and is actively hunting local victims, despite their claims of international reach. These ads also blatantly violate Malaysia's legal profession publicity rules of 2001. This regulatory code governs how lawyers can advertise in the country, and it prohibits the unauthorized and misleading claims these fake firms utilize. Every fraudulent operation leaves a trail of technical errors. Surviving them requires looking past the emotional urgency of the moment to evaluate the mechanics of the offer. Falling for an initial scam marks you as a highly valuable target for a follow-up attack. You must protect yourself from the rescue attempt just as much as the original theft. To avoid the double trap, we recommend the Guardianly Protection Protocol, a 3-step defense checklist for identifying secondary scams. Tip 1. Beware the guaranteed recovery. Any promise of a high success rate from an online ad is an automatic red flag. Real-world recovery for these specific online frauds is effectively zero. Tip 2. Audit the details. Look for logical gaps. If a self-styled international firm demands local currency, like the ringgit, they are likely a local operation posing as a global one. Tip 3. Verify independently. Avoid clicking on sponsored legal ads for scam recovery. Instead, verify any legal professional directly through official local bar association registries. Guardianly is actively building technology designed to intercept these exact types of secondary, predatory threats before they reach your screen. Digital offers of rescue that seem too good to be true are usually the trap resetting itself, waiting for a victim to walk back inside.